I'm quite good with the rings.
Now Haskins on first down. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
I've seen you with extremely bushy giant, but it really wasn't that good.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
Your hair was probably like a couple
next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster.
Actually, the time when I came home and Captain was like maybe 1 years old.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing
and he was living with your friend and whatnot.
Quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Yeah, you have some pretty long hair down there then. That's bothering me.
As this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait. I just realized something. So you're accepting of if you got pregnant now?
Jackson and the Ravens
so?
Now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
So?
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it didn't exactly click, you know, until I just realized, like, oh, she legit just said, you know, it wouldn't be a problem. She got pregnant.
Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
You know, I'll be kind of brushing some things off sometimes, and it's just like kind of destroys me off.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45.
Yeah, that kind of what that was. Like, you know, baby talk is like, well, I guess it's
you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. 3rd down here. Field now. Here's Jackson. This is caught at the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
If it wasn't that great, then I wouldn't be trying to fuck you all the time.
Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way.
Hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the
when I'm like actually connecting with somebody,
things may be
like I literally want to do nothing but like kind of just.
They might be able to get out of it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown.
He's just trying to make everything.
And the Ravens can take the lead now.
Actually, you like the only one I've ever been
going to be an
at.
issue
So
all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Ravens 7, Steelers 6.
okay.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Sutton now to return.
Like I said, ever since that time, I highly regret it, and they're trying to get you pregnant ever since.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers.
You still want to do I can multitask just fine.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
See, it looks because it's backwards. But it's not actually backwards.
Connor. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Conner. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Peters on the coverage.
Yeah, I guess.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run forward with Conner and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's been so long since I've seen that show.
Here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. Tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do. In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Ravens' 25-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Haskins back to the air. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 42-yard attempt.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Wait, you said what section on times?
Following the touchdown.
Like dildo, or are you talking about toy kid?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Not surprised at that. Yeah, pretty much. You're right.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Exactly what the fuck.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Now a carry for Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll run on first down. Dobbins down to the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Your ass will eat it, man. You're not supposed to eat it.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they? And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
He didn't like it.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
Yeah, you really like the fact that you're
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
That's the score. Ravens 21, Steelers 13. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Thomas. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Accelerating, and off he goes. DeAnthony Thomas. He will take this all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
At the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Haskins. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
McFarland running out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop. At the 32-yard line.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Oh,
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on third down, Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Take him to the what?
Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Well, my thing is, I'm not caught up on music. Like, I haven't updated shit in so long. It's ridiculous. So I wouldn't know.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Conner. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
What you think that cute?
He's got it, and he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Thomas. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Dobbins. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Huntley. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And hang on here, because still down after that play is Marquise Brown. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the play fake. Huntley. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're looking to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Huntley to throw. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
To a completely new website.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Huntley. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Huntley. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this
drive. Worse things to come out that knows than just a regular booger.
And maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Huntley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Lane. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw. Huntley. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They start to drive with Connor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
No, I remember I had mentioned it like a while back. And I was like, well, why don't you get one of those, nose chain rings that, they connect around to your ear or something. It's like, no, I don't like that.
What is
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1.